Hello, SpeedGaming fans, and welcome to today's match in Reliant Tank here and Shade Force, representing Triple Clown Fiesta and the Easter Skippers, respectively. I am Clyde84, and I am joined here by What's Up. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Welcome back, everyone. As you said, let's go ahead and get ready for this matchup today.
This is our Courage Pendant players, so we are going to be playing casual boots today. Starting with swords, starting with boots, and we are going to get going any second here now. So yeah, casual boots, one of the most standard modes that we have in the tournament nowadays. It's a nice start. It's a easy one, but these two runners are not easy by any means. They are some of the best runners that we have available at this moment. So yeah, any second now, we're gonna get started. So yeah, this is the first game in this series. No, sorry, this is the second game in the series where Triple Clown Fiesta has taken one game already. See that Raylan is using their normal sprite, and Shady Force is using their invisible sprite. I managed to see a pendant on Eastern and a crystal on Hera. I hope our tracker caught something as what this was.
Pretty sure desert was a pendant as well.
Yeah, desert might have been, yeah, blue pendant, according to our tracker. So double pendant start in the light, well, that means we're gonna need quite a few stuff. We're definitely gonna need a fire rod. There is no way around that. We're gonna need a King of Samaria. And yes, our runners are making their way through the castle here, just as a perfectly normal standard stuff.
Those keys for
That he has to be here at the start, because otherwise we could be very much locked out of the rest of the game. So yeah, this start is mostly about execution. It feels like Raylan has a little bit of nerves here, because normally he's not this bonk heavy or hit heavy on the guards. Yeah, I mean, this is just seconds now, but the finishing part of the seed is seconds, so... I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, what's up? Is your mic working?
I believe it is. Is everyone able to hear?
Yeah, but now we can hear you. Good. I was just checking. Oh, it's nice to have before the village. Makes it easier.
Always that nice little beep to keep us tracking.
It does keep you on your toes. Start asking how Shady Force is knowing which direction he's facing. Usually the sword helps. But yeah, it does make that sprite quite a bit harder to see.
Definitely makes setting up for bomb jumps an interesting task, to say the least.
I mean, you would have all of the setups has to be based on the shadow, and quite a few runners do set up their bomb jumps to the shadow so that they are not forced into having a single sprite every time. Because if you don't know how to set up your jumps using your shadow, then yeah, you're not gonna have a fun time if you use a different sprite.
Very fair. I completely forgot about setting up off the shadow.
Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of items here. Money, art. Okay, just almost nothing. Yeah, we are getting out of escape here with a pretty darn decent time of 5:19 on Shady Force side. We're rewarded with half magic.
That will definitely make things easier, especially if we get a fire rod or something like that to start using for a weapon.
Pyro becomes a very valid weapon. I have 3 bombs. Now we're pretty much set for the village. I mean, the runners have done the exact same things this seed. Oh, nice. 8 bomb dropped from the tree. Oh.
Well, we're definitely not going to be wanting for much in this seed today. We've got half magic and bombs at the ready.
We're not passing up neither 300 rupees or the flute.
It's very optimal to find that right as we're about to head in. Kakariko makes activating easy and traveling good for the rest of this match.
Yeah, it does mean that we get a little bit more. We could get some divergence with the flute because it's easier to get over the Sahas and Eastern. You can go up the mountain, you can go down South Shore. You have a lot of ways to go after the village. Now, Raylan skipped the lumberjack check, which was just 10 arrows, but he doesn't know that. That lamp might push them up the mountain, especially with that mirror.
Getting there, are we going to have a quick access to Dark World or keep searching?
We still need quite a bit for Dark World. We need a sword and a moon pearl for it to Aga, or a hammer, lava, moon pearl from other sources. Oh, that's a moon pearl.
That will definitely help things. Let's see if we can find a glove in here too.
So yeah, this is one of the things about casual boots. Since you start with a sword and boots, Aga seeds are very, very much more common. So all we need is a sword or a cape for Aga 1 to be on Rockwell Axis. Now, we have a lot more checks to do, but it's not something you want right now. Yeah, our runners are just moving their way through CAC, having fun with some treasures. Nice to have. But nowhere closer to that Dark World access yet. Well, a little bit closer, but not it yet, because that's the one thing you're looking for right now.
Mitts can't be in. Oh, wait, yeah, they can. Never mind.
Well, that's the hammer.
Yep, I read that backwards.
So we got mountain access. The entire Lightwell mountain is now in access. And logically, float up the mountain, mirror to get the old man, lamp to get the old man, and mirror to get over to Hera, and hammer to get to the right side. But Raylan choosing to go south, sure, okay. So does Shadyfuls, okay. This seed couldn't be screaming mountain more than it currently is.
I couldn't see very much more. I'm surprised. Oh no, he's gonna check mini mold more and then probably go over.
Probably.
And the Trolldorm name lives on.
Hookshot would be nice to have on a mountain, but we really don't need it. We don't have myths, we can't go to Hookshot Cave, and we really can't, we already have access to the right side. We don't need Hookshot to get over there, so sorry chat, Hookshot is probably deeper in logic. But we're getting some divergence. Shadyforce is going for Ice Rock Cave.
Let's see if this is a worthwhile check or if it's bump. It looks like bump.
Yeah. But Shadyforce is also going to do some water walking. Okay.
This is definitely nice. Get a good divergence here at the beginning. Get a lot more information. We'll probably be in no mode.
Probably a while for that, but yeah, it's probably gonna be a while until Raven gets over here. We got Red Pendant Pod and Red Crystal Swamp.
Pretty sure I saw ice was a pendant, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
No, it was Pod.
And then I'm completely reading everything backwards today. Ignore me.
Don't worry about it. Unfortunately for Shadyforce, there was nothing over here. And without the hook shot, we are big key locked in the basement of Hera. So no Hera for today. Now Shader Force is gonna make his way up the mountain. Makes perfect sense. Just watch the glove be Nagina. The very last check any of these runners are going to do.
Alright, and Raylan finished up his water break. Let's see what this will completely unhold after we get the big key here.
Wait, this is a crystal. You have to clear this. Not this slow normally, but yeah.
Well, if nothing else, this gives them time to think about what their next move is going to be while they're climbing this.
You're gonna head over to the right afterwards and do the right side of the mountain with that hammer. But after that, yeah. Well, that's a nice rod. But if you don't find anything up here, you're gonna have to choose between the eastern area, a pendant piece like that, and an area you know you don't even want to go into because both of the dungeons are there are pendants. Or go again. So that's pretty much what we have left.
Oh, we've already found the ice rod, so is the fire rod going to be our troll today?
I was gonna say bow, and then I realized, oh wait, we don't need that. Since both our bow lock dungeons are pendant. So just an ice rod and a crystal in Hera.
I wasn't 100% sure. Was that just cash on Floating Island?
It was useless, I know that. So I'm not gonna bother getting there.
There's
Oh!
the bow, so maybe it's pointing us at that eastern that we don't want to go to.
Yeah, that's probably one of the least useful items we can find right now. So we have these 5 checks here, and I think that is it for Raylan in terms of checks here. Well, that's a glove in the very last check. And that's double access.
That would definitely keep us away from Aghanim, so we're gonna go see what we can get this way.
Oh, Aga is dead in the water. There is not even for right side double access. It's just dead. Okay, hype K time. A container, okay. Bombs, rubies, bottle. I'll give that a 1 out of 10. Here's shovel.
It has potential depending on what that fetch quest yields, but right now I agree.
Now, we have the mirror, so we are going to walk to it straight away and just dig it up. We're not going to have to walk over there just for the shovel. Stop giving us his life savings. Yeah, chat saying that this hit is making our runners millionaires. Yeah, we have 1,200 rupees on Raylan's side. That is a lot of money 20 minutes into a seed.
You're definitely not wanting in this siege by any means. We've got everything pretty stacked so far.
We did see Zora, and the entire area was a bust. That is the main reason that Shady Force is slightly behind on screen right now in terms of checks, because he fake fitted into Zora, was his main, and that was just nothing.
We continue to get healthy in this seed, so see how many we're gonna end up with today.
I get Raylan's right here. He wants to go to Fiesta and just clear crystal. We got all the stuff we need to clear it, and we're gonna get some items out of there. Might as well. Okay, cape is nice to have, an invulnerability item. Also before bump damage.
Alright, let's go do this. It's gonna be a little hairy, just because of not having too many safeties, but we got plenty of hearts.
That cape helps a lot in here. The whole way it makes just, yeah, you can just sprint through it. But I'm surprised that we haven't found any swords yet. Still not started sword. As you saw there, Shaden may have accidentally sprinted downwards when he wanted to sprint upwards. That is the hard mode of using that spike. I'm going to preempt this with this is a joke, but Shady Force Bunny Sprite is Darklink invisible.
I mean, that would be funny. Alright. That's 2 different ruby caches we found there. We don't have very much left here in Thieves Town.
No, we have one small key left, either in Zelda's cell or locked by itself in the big chest. And I
We're gonna
believe
transfer.
So
We're
we
gonna
have two.
transfer. Go ahead.
Sorry. So we have 2 more items.
We're gonna transfer all the way to Zelda's cell from Thieves Town. That's gonna be a jump.
Oh, my apologies. I meant the maiden cell. Well, the small key has locked itself. And logically, we cannot have the small key on the boss because that means that you could soft lock the entire dungeon. And since we're not allowed to be able to do that, the sea puts the key in the chest. Terra Small can lock itself as well.
Now, does he go and turn the magic powder in real quick, or does he take off?
You probably wait for that until you have mitts and you do the smith turn in, because it is a little bit of a walk. Yeah, Shady Force still in the footsteps of Raven. Just that Zora check difference between them. Yeah. This no, not crossroads. Okay. Oh, that's our sword. Arena will probably go back and pick that up after he checks that Aga one is very dead.
Yeah, I'm confirming dead Aga, then go grab sword, and then let's go probably finish off, do Graveyard Ledge and whatnot.
Area Ledge and King's Tomb because we have the mirror.
Alright, we had Shady go ahead and grab his first crystal, and a little bit of issue there for Balin, but got it the second time, no issue.
Yeah, usually you just hookshot that gap, so it's a little bit tricky walking along that ledge. Lady Force is gonna go check this powder, okay. Might be a while until Raiden gets back here. That curses us with a shield, a proper curse.
At least now we can tell which direction he's going without his sword.
That's true. After gaining Dark World access, we haven't really gotten anything very useful. We got a sword, okay, powder, okay, but nothing back more. And this is the part of play. Okay.
Did not think we would be coming over here, but let's see what we can find.
I mean, you're dipping dungeons at this point, because Overworld is mostly locked. Or it's just horrible. Like Catfish. This is probably your densest number of checks. Well, that fire rod may change things. It's not you can clear Skull Woods, but we're gonna continue. Okay. Raylan wisely heading back into the maze there to pick up Kiki, because if you mirror inside the maze, Kiki doesn't follow you out. Unfortunately for Shady Force, he is gonna backtrack into Skull Woods without that fire rod. Oh no, wait, he didn't do Bumper Dash. Mine. He went straight for Graveyard Ledge.
That is definitely setting up to be a nice jet seat, but we'll see how it continues to turn out.
Still, Pod required a couple of items, so I wouldn't say Jet Seat just yet. Yeah, unfortunately, Shady Force is gonna go into Skull Woods without that fire rod. Hopefully for him, he's gonna find his two items and then bail. So far, mostly keys in Pod, but we have gotten so many that now we're gonna have to get items soon. Raylan, where are you going? Yeah, thought so. Raylan saw his number of keys and realized there's an item in Harmless Hellway. Which was the map. So if you do full front without going for the big key chest, if you end up coming up of the rupee basement with 3 small keys, there is always an item in the Harmless Hellway. Now that could just be the map, but there's not going to be a key in there. That's a book.
Well, now that's pointing towards desert. But are we gonna make that dip with a pendant?
No. Not when we're leaving pod without clearing it for the pod. And we're not even gonna enter Eastern. Okay. Yeah, this is the Skullwoods clear play. Shady Force is gonna be a little sad when he finds that fire rod so easily available. This might be a turning point in this seed, as Chuck points out. If Shady Force breaks his team name and actually enters Eastern, and there is something like Samaria, or Flippers, or Hookshot, or Mitts in there, or a Medallion, that's going to be pretty big. Because Raylan is not heading back to Eastern for a long time. Already been over there, and you left.
Us playing with the Gibdos a little bit today because they're just wanting a troll.
Chat is gonna have to help me here. How many items did we find in the front of Skullwoods? I believe 0, if I was counting correctly. Raylan Tinker hated that enemy on the right. He had to fire on it.
Pretty sure it's a good luck shot just for good times.
Well, that's one item. So yeah, Shady Force has been a little bit more thorough this seed, which unfortunately hasn't given him any advantages yet. Which has given Raylan Tinker a slight... that can change at any moment. Randall's gonna ramble sometimes. Thanks, game. Big key on the boss.
Sure, why not troll you just a little bit more?
Come on, Raylan, do a pet check. You know you want to. There's a lot of items still missing, so it makes sense.
Well, we're gonna see. What is it gonna be? Ooh,
Oh
there's
god,
our
that's
gloves.
a glove. Oh, that's a glove. That is an immediate flute away to Port and Eastern. And Shady Force does the same thing and skips Helmasaur, which he's not gonna be happy about later on.
Take Shady to find that out.
Okay, Shady is heading into Eastern. Will he clear it? That's the question. Because if he doesn't, that's gonna be a whole lot of time he is gonna have to get back on. With that knowledge, I'm gonna say Raylan is in a decent lead at this point, because yeah, you're just gonna go here, you're gonna clear this dungeon, you're gonna clear Eastern, you're gonna clear Desert, and then get your glove. Didn't Raylan check this before? Right, he needed the smoky. So, yeah, by process of elimination, he knew that was a smoky, that's why he skipped it before. So far, nothing of use in Eastern.
So Eastern looks like Big Key and Armos that have the items from what I'm counting.
So it is good that Armos has an item, because that is gonna make Shady Force not avoid clearing it. If you're in here, you can clear it, and you know the boss has an item, you'll kill it.
Oh, we found our first item, but it's nothing of use to give us more shield. Let's block some fireballs.
Some bomb strats, and yeah, this is probably the fastest way to get the mask off. 2 bombs and then hammer away. Also had an item, but not the one we're looking for. We saw Shady practice this fight before the race starts, and gets it really nice. Well, it is also a green pendant, so Shady Force had more incentive to go for this boss, but not for Helmasaur. But yeah, that entire walk back past the Kiki Maze, into Pod, and kill Helmasaur, Shady Force is just gonna feel so incredibly behind doing that. Now, he's not behind because Raylan will be doing exactly the same walk twice. Well, once going there and then heading back. So it's not gonna be an actual disadvantage, but yeah, it's gonna feel like it. Oh, there was a third item, just arrows in Eastern. Now, it is extremely important for Shady Force that he actually does a ped check once he's up here, because otherwise he is not going to be doing well. So yeah, Shady Force is heading to his moth fight, whereas Raylan is finishing up his Eastern Palace. Please, while the brothers are doing this, just retracing each other's steps, please go follow them. The links are in the chat. They are putting on a absolutely fantastic show today.
Well, even though Shady did not stay true to his team name, it was turned out to be a needed dip, just he doesn't know that yet.
Mario are not being kind to Shady Force today. Really hugging the top there. It will be interesting to ask our runners after this if they had an inkling that something was on the pedestal. Because there were so many items left that you had to find at this point that it almost felt like there was going to be something on it. I just wasn't expecting the myth.
Yeah, it seemed like you were saying something, but as game-changing as myths, I wouldn't have guessed they would have been there.
Okay, Shady Force exiting and is mirroring. And he is going to find out that, yes, he's going to have to go back and finish pop. Immediate flew out for Shady Force to go back to pop. Goodness for Raylan Tankier, he doesn't have to go back to this area for the rest of the seat. He has cleared it out. And yes, Desert is clocked.
Alright, let's see if any goodies hide over here in the desert, or if it's just our stepping stone to those mitts.
Probably just for pets. So yeah, this is also quite unfortunate for Shady Force because he was already a little bit behind in terms of execution and having done some more checks out of the way out of the Raylan. And now you're gonna have to clear all of the pendant dungeons anyway. There's less and less place to make up the time. There are still some, like if you find an item that your doesn't follow, then yeah. But there are getting fewer and fewer opportunities for catching up.
I do believe we're done with desert minus just knocking out everything for the pendant. I might be wrong on my count.
Nope, we're done. The ledge was nothing, so yeah, we're just gonna be the boss. So the important thing is, what do you do with those meds? Because Ice Palace is not in logic. You need the flippers for that, but you can go and clear it the slow way. You can head up the mountain, not do many checks at all, but there's a few. You can head to the mire area, not being able to open mire, 3 checks. Well, now we may be able to open it with that either.
I would say with that medallion, we're definitely gonna go check out Mire, but we'll see what he does.
Yeah, the problem is we can't clear mire. And dipping dungeons is the last thing you want to do right now. What if
Alright,
the
so we're
hook?
getting a Gina really quick.
Yeah. What if the hook shot is here?
That
That would
be-
make all of them really feel really bad. Nothing.
Just a piece of heart. Alright, where are we off to now? Mountain or Mire?
Oh, first of all, we gotta pick up a glove.
Fair enough, that makes sense. I was just seeing if we were gonna do any other things, but
Yeah.
pick it up.
I'll-
We gotta pick it up before we start plotting our next move.
A required item on head is very rare. I think glove is the rarest of them all. Because it hard requires the 3 pendant dungeons not to be missing. Okay, ChatGPT with that. Moon Pearl might be rarer on PED. I've seen it once. It was not a pretty sight. Shady Force is going to get his Ether and his third pendant. However, Raylan choosing to clear out the front of Skull Woods, that is giving Shady Force back a bit of time. Since he has already cleared this. Yeah, Raylan thinks he still has an item. I think he found both. No, that's the same. Yeah, with that clear, the runners are much more even now. It is a walk up to PED. That is the difference right now that Shadyfoss hasn't done. That is putting him behind. Now, Shadyfoss has done other things around the world. He has done the Sora area. Shady was remembering right. No myths yet. Yeah, this is surprising from Raylan that doing Smith Chain the first thing.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he still has a duck magic powder, so you can tie that in with everything as well.
Yes, unfortunately he's just gonna get an upgrade for his shield. Oh. And maybe something else. Chat saying that Raven really doesn't want to go to Maya without a cane. And Shady Force is immediately beelining it over here. And that's Ether to get in. No, sorry, Quake. Never mind. I did not see that right then. I was pretty sure that was Ether. Might have to do a replay check for that one. Or wait for Raven. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Ether. Now, it's obvious that, yeah, you're not going to enter Misery Mire just because you can, because you can't clear it and it's only 2 items in there.
We're getting the on play for ice. Let's see how this is going to turn out.
Without a cane, slow.
Oh, that is why I said the long play.
Fair. But yeah, Smith Chain was a bust. Maybe Ether Tablet helps us? Bombus Tablet, sorry. Smith Chain.
Alright, let's see if we can settle this debate on what that medallion was.
That was Ether. So let's see if Shady is gonna break his usual promise of not entering Mire without the cane, or if he does the dip. French Vanilla Cane is one of those moments that you hate it when it happens, but occasionally it does. Nope, he's out of it. Right, Ring didn't do Ice Water Cave. Now, we did get a smoke in the first chest of ice, so it's not terrible without the cane, it's just bad.
Definitely tell nerves are starting to set in with how many small mistakes are happening. Just those executions that are starting to get frayed.
Fortunately for Rain, he finds the fourth piece of heart and has to walk out again. Okay, there was no option there. He was going to find heart piece number 4 there. Raiden is now doing checks that Shady Force has already done, so this is time Shady Force is getting back. Now Raylan has done the Smith chain for nothing. And Shady Force is doing ice. Okay, so this... Not the mountain play, just hard play. Mountain play, okay. So I believe something has to be up here, right?
I would say with the density of items and everything we're missing, something has to be here. If not, I'm gonna be completely befuddled.
I mean, then it has to be Meyer. Because there's nothing else left.
Unless it wants to be trolly and be the very first chest in swamp.
We don't have flippers.
True, I forgot that one's on the other side of the water.
Yeah, it's easy. Step right here for Shady Force with half magic and fire rod. You just spam that fire rod. And nothing of use really in ice, but it's a clear dungeon. Oh my. Okay, Ether was the only medallion we needed, but we can't really do anything in Turtle Rock.
But it's nice to have that opening so we can just quick into Dark Mountain there.
Yeah.
Let's go see what we have over here in Hookshot Cave.
Come on, Hookshot in first, chest of Hookshot Cave. Yes, that is logically possible. Nice sword, useless quake.
Pretty much.
Nothing on the mountain. Oh, right, Spike Cave.
I was just about to say, he's gonna check Spike Cave here. It looks knock everything out and then go from there.
So this is the reason I didn't, probably Chad as well, didn't like Shady Force play on ice there. It was completely out of logic. And if you end up finding nothing in there, as you did, you've just spent more time than you needed in a dungeon. Which, in the end, is going to cost you a little bit. And Raylan has figured out that, yes, Meyer is the play.
Still amazed that we didn't even get some progression on Dark Death Mountain, but let's go, Meyer, I guess. And yeah, there is still catfish at their point now.
Oh god. Both of these runners are gonna feel like they've lost the race if something is on catfish. Wait, we haven't done the pyramid either. pyramid ledge.
That is very correct. We have not checked any pyramids yet. Oh, better. Interesting, but trolly.
Yeah. Shady Falls? Shady Falls is going for the pyramid instead of Mire or the mountain. And of course it's a God Mire. There's the flippers.
Well, we got our knowledge. Now let's go to, I'm guessing Swamp Palace is where it's pointing next.
Yeah, Raven doesn't know that. To him, it might be pointing to ice as well. And you don't want to dip swamp without the hookshot.
Completely understand, but the density of swamp versus ice makes it a little bit more advantageous.
True. So you're gonna have to ask yourself the question then. What do you rather want to do? Caneless ice or hookshot-less swamp?
I know, neither of those sound fun, but we'll see what this catfish play over here that Shady's doing, if it pans out or if it's bust.
This is a big one. So
Every time it looks like Shady might get an edge, he just keeps drawing air. What is he gonna have to do to get ahead?
I mean, yeah, he has the mountain left, which unfortunately has nothing. I'm not familiar enough with these owners if they are hoverers. I don't think railing is because he didn't even attempt it.
I'm pretty
Pyramid
sure.
was just a piece of art.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No, we're going for hobo. Okay. Now this is in logic for Raylan, so it makes sense for him to go check this.
Difference on Shady with him normal and his cape is very similar. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, Ice Powers is to play. Raylan.
Yes, hookshot
Which,
has been checked. Sorry.
yeah, Hookshot Cape has been checked. Well, first check. So I've seen this season. I have seen sorry. I've seen races of this type, casual boots. We finished at about this time. We're still 2 items from gold. So that this is a horrible, horrible seed. For the runners, obviously.
The fact we had to do pedestal is already shown as a slight troll seed. We'll see how much more it gets the further we go into this.
I mean, vanilla hookshot.
That's what it's starting to look like. I'm not even doubting it. Or if they want to be really bad, do left side swamp hook shot.
No. Cane in swamp, and then hookshot on laser bridge.
Oh, that's just dirty.
But yeah, I believe that the double dip of Mayo is hard required this seed, from what we have seen so far. That is fair, chat. Chat saying that we haven't seen the mushroom yet.
I don't know if I want to see the mushroom, but the way the seed's going, we might.
We have the flute, so the mushroom isn't that horrible. Okay, Shader was giving us the bird toss, thank you. Did Shader skip iced tea? I think he did. And if I'm counting corrected, there might be an item there. Okay, Shader did the iced tea. Okay, thank you, Chad. There was a lot going on right there. So, that should be that. We have Bob's there. Okay. But right now, do we have anything left outside Swamp? I don't think we do.
I'm thinking you're right. It's swamp plays the next obvious thing to do. Go ahead and get ready for our Argus fight while we do a long, slow cutscene for Shady.
Super nice fight there from Raylon. So I believe both of them have checked the same stuff right now. Shady Force is going a little bit longer here on Meyer. I'm not sure. Did Raylan do right side Meyer?
I want to say he didn't because he dipped out rather quickly, so I think right side is still available.
Yes, I think that there is still an item left in here. And with the boots, this bridge is in logic. But yeah, after this, Shade Horse is probably heading to Swamp as well. Oh no! Oh no, the cane is in here!
Well, that definitely throws a kink in everything. So we've got that. So where exactly is gonna be that hook shot?
I mean, it could just be TR right now, which makes this a unnecessary double dip for Adon. That is absolutely massive, Chili Force. French Vanilla Cane.
And that
When
was,
your opponent actively skips that.
yeah, that is basically what Shaney needed to get back into this game. And it swung things dramatically.
Mhm. Now, we could still have a French Vanilla hookshot. Which will still just give Raiden a hookshot cave check and then back to Meyer. Raiden will most likely not be happy when he goes back to Meyer to find that cane.
Question is something here in Swamp gonna lead him further astray before he goes there? Or is he gonna be stuck going there?
This is the Turtle Rock play from Shady Force, making absolute sense. It is a clearable dungeon. It doesn't go much faster in go mode. And you just get one item. Can't do diver down because we can't access that key with a hookshot.
Alright, let's see if there's any troll over here on the left side, or if it's just gonna keep sending him back to Meyer.
Shady, you already opened it. And yes, unfortunately, if you trigger it again, I don't think that there's a cutscene. I just think he zoned out there for a second.
Hey, whatever. Like I said earlier, the nerves are definitely getting to him at this point.
I mean, both runners at this point feel incredibly behind. There's no question about it. You've lost located items.
Oh, this vanilla puzzle over here in Turtle Rock is just,
Yeah, that hookshot really locks us out of doing that quick. And there is nothing in Swamp. Oh, Raylan is gonna do Pyramid into Catfish. Yeah, unfortunately, going back to Myra is gonna be his absolutely last location. Which isn't that far off, by the way.
I think just those 3 checks that you were saying of Pyramid, that Pyramid Fairy and Catfish, about it. We don't even have the bomb, so what am I saying?
I believe Swamp Palace was one of our red crystals, so the hookshot cannot be behind the red one. So that's at least one item, one place that isn't hard locked.
That's right, I thought something else was the other crystal. I wasn't looking at it.
Yeah. No worries. Oh, Silver's on Laser Bridge. Sorry, on Lava Bridge. Yeah. Time for Raylan to realize that, oh crap, I'm lost locating my cane.
Question is, does he start doing frustration slashes immediately? Or what?
I don't think so. It's just gonna be that sigh and then move on. So far, nothing in Turtle Rock.
Oh, the hookshot needs to be around here somewhere, just not sure where it is yet.
I mean, there's literally nothing else. There is nothing else. We have full clear the rest of the game. So it has to be on Laser Bridge then. Because the next check has to be a small key. Yeah, I mean, Raylan pretty much figured that one out before he got there. He just instantly started moving up to kill the boss.
Alright, which one on Laser Bridge is gonna be the hookshot?
Last one, maybe? No, on the boss.
Elma, you dirty, dirty man, you holding the hookshot.
I mean, he has to, right? I don't know what else we haven't checked.
I'm with you, I can't think of anything else that would be needed to be checked still.
Can chat think of absolutely any other place we haven't been to yet?
Yeah, well, they're saying we could still do mushroom, which... Oh, we did
We,
hammer pegs.
yeah, I mean, we did hammer pegs, we did smith chain on both sides. But this is the mushroom, this is the trolliest of trolliest seeds.
I mean, with mitts on the pedestal, I could see it, but we'll see here in half a sec.
Yeah, there's your hookshot. On tracks.
Alright, so no more troll, it looks like. Straight on to the game.
That is Circle mode, and unfortunately for Raylan, not only is he going to have to double dip Swamp, his opponent is gonna go mode it. In one go. It gets dead rocked, just on top of that. And the cabbages are not allowing him to move forward.
He just getting bullied all around. This seed's wanting to pile it on, rubbing the salt in the wound.
I believe this is Raylan's third climb up the mountain, and we're gonna have to do a fourth later. Yeah, this seed has not been kind.
In a full clear of swamp, let's go ahead and go mode it.
One dungeon we can go mode this seed.
Hey, we get something. It's not just all slow clears. We got one go mode.
Yeah, this is a plus, I want to say 135 casual boot seat from two exceptional runners. This is a troll seat. There is no other way to call it because of the way everything has been this seat. The hookshot was just the icing on the cake.
Pretty much with the cane over in French vanilla, and then, like you said, the cane being icing on the cake to just chef's kiss this troll seed. Oh, and they're still wanting more troll. They want the big key in the tile room. That's dirty.
Come on, Chad. The runners have suffered enough. Good thing is we have a tempered sword and silvers, so we're not going to be looking in GT for other items and such.
20 minutes into the seed, it was looking like a jet seed. How far did that troll turn?
I mean, once you've done pod and all you got out of it was a fire rod from the Saha's closet and the book, I mean, that really puts you on a course towards a ped. And when you've realized what this seed is, that's when you start thinking, uh-oh. And Raylan is going to miss his silvers.
Alright, now that we've got Argus over there knocked out, let's go ahead and get the game rolling.
Yep. Get your numbers into chat between 1 and 22, where you think the Ganon Tower's big key is. What's your regular guess?
Oh, it's been a hot minute. I normally say 13, but I noticed y'all started calling out specific ones. So let's say rando room, top right.
Usually we go with numbers, so I'm gonna say 7 is my usual one.
Oh, okay. I've seen it both ways, so whatever.
Yeah. If you want to call out a specific location, you can, but numbers are more easily checked and spams the chat less. Oh right, we are still on green mail. So even with 14 hearts, things here starts to hurt.
Yeah, I completely forgot we hadn't picked up any mails yet until he started blinking just now.
Yeah, opening up Turtle Rock at 129.
We're also opening up GT at the same time, so let's go ahead and keep that climb going.
Yeah, Raylan, don't die here.
I would go ahead and open that back door just as a safety. Yep, he's going to. No? Whoa!
No! Wait, Raylan, where are you going? Oh, he never checked. He never checked Mimic Cave.
That's a bit random of a sequence, but
I mean, he was skipping it because he knew that there had to be a hook shot in here somewhere. But he's not gonna go finish the boss without checking Mimic Cave.
I completely understand. I just expected him to do that, but like you said, I forgot he'd skipped this.
Yeah, same. So that was intentional, by the way. It was not a misclick. And that is an intentional death warp to get some health back. So far, no big key. That was check number 6. So let's see. Number 7. Nope.
Raymond is not having an easy time with TR here. Hopefully he doesn't accidentally die. Looks like he's gonna grab his silvers though.
Yeah, he doesn't know it. He knows there's an item here, but he doesn't know what. Okay, we get a mirror shield. Bit late.
Well, I found a key, is what I called out. Turtle Rock has taken no prisoner today.
Nothing yet. So let's see random. Your guess was top right, was it?
It was rando room top right. We found a key, just not the key.
Oh, but this is random room. That we're going up now. The other one is Stalfos room.
Oh, yep, you're right. A bunch of money. Just what we don't need. More money in this seed.
Coming up on check 18 here in Bob's chest.
I see the hype is already starting to increase in chat, realizing that tile room is still in play.
Hey, Blue Man.
Wow, GT holding all the mail. Who would have thought?
Ice Armors with silvers. Yeah, that doesn't go well for Ice Armors.
Alright, here's our last 3 as Raven finishes up Turtle Rock. Money, money, and bomb! Tile room, this is positive! Oh wow! This seed is a troll certified.
Yeah. So if Raylan makes the impossible play of going to tile room first, he is gonna make up so much time. Well, oh right, he still has swamp. Never mind, sorry. I forgot he still has swamp. Let's see, which one of you bastards guessed 22 first? Virolokar guessed it, Tevra2 guessed it, Splash 9 guessed it. You are all disgusting.
Oh, we should have known the troll was real when there was a pedestal play and check. Wow, a tile big key.
Mhm.
Certified troll.
The only thing this seed lacked was an Aga 1, and that was it. I believe that is the only check we didn't make. And, well, the only chests we didn't open and Pyramid Fairy. We might be looking at a 200 collection rate. Which for a tournament seed is pretty much unprecedented. No, wait, we have skipped checks in Swamp. So maybe not.
I don't know. It's definitely gonna be up there with checks because this seed did not hold back any punches on them.
Yeah, Shady Horse is making his run up. Gauntlet, while Raiden is probably realizing that he's not ahead. That much is for certain. But he may still be equal in his mind that maybe his opponent did the same routing, because this was a horrible, horrible show. We are missing a few items on our tracker, like Mushroom, Red Boomerang, Bombos, Bugnet, Red Mail. So there are still a few items that we haven't found, but that is the 7th crystal for Raylan.
Now does he do the plays for desperation and go straight tile, or is he gonna do the 22 checks also?
He might. He just might. Because we had a key in the right side. Well, we had a key in Hofer. That might just give him some hope back. Yes, that's Shady's what is about to walk.
Absolutely nothing that Shady needs, so he just uses the chest to skate across and at a Aga 2 fight.
Little geometry test at the end of this. That is not a nice pattern, Aga.
Does that shock you with how this seed has turned out so far?
Not in the slightest.
Wow, that blue ball is really messing with him.
Okay, nerves are setting in here because Shady Force has just spent an hour 40 almost in this seed. His opponent hasn't finished yet. But there is no way to tell if you're ahead in any way. You have nearly full clearness.
Definitely, like you said, nerves have done set in. They're probably heart racing at 120 beats a minute right now because everything's on the line.
Raylan is doing the play.
He's definitely gonna like this play.
Yeah. One play where he actually saves a whole bunch of time. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, because he still needs a few more keys that would help out.
No, he has one small key. That's enough for the clown. But Shady Force is into phase 3 of the Ganon fight. At least he got to feel good about one check this seed.
Alright, and into the 4th phase we go. No torch glitch, but not needed.
No, half magic as Silvers. But yeah, we're almost falling off the edge there. Shady, careful. But that is the 4th arrow into Ganon. Get your GDs in chat for Shady Force. Who is going to finish this seed with an official time of 1:40:49.
A cool seed? No, not at all.
You're talking about roller car. I've never cursed any runner with falling off a bridge seed. Somewhere Tito is thinking that somebody is talking about him. And we are joined by a Shady Force, GG's.
Yo, thanks very much.
We are also joined by a Raylan Tankier here while we are watching him finish up the seed. GG's.
Yo, GG's drilling.
GG.
So, I just want to ask, on a scale of plushie to under the bridge, how troll of a seed was this?
I actually managed to skip the under the bridge check, actually. I didn't do hobo, I skipped something. I'm so happy. I did everything else, but I skipped the under the bridge check.
I had my usual pattern of sniffing out the mid game almost perfectly, only to screw it up for the go mode.
Yeah, so...
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that French vanilla cane just... Blech.
Did you go into Mire and then leave after the flippers, was it?
I found the flippers, went to the left side because I knew there couldn't be couldn't be a small key in the firelock chest, so I hoped that I would find the second item there. Left after I found both compass and app and banked on the flippers instead, leading.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, so by the time I got to Mire, the flippers only unlocked hobo. That was the only thing they unlocked, so I had no option. I had to stay and find the item because I had done everything else in the entire game. I guess the front of swamp actually. It could have been the front of swamp. I forgot
that
about
was
the
a big,
okay,
big
sorry.
point of it.
But like that's obviously not very appealing either, so I definitely want to stay and find the second item. I had done the Zora checks earlier. If the Zora checks were still outstanding, I guess maybe I might skip. I don't really believe in skipping in general. Yo, I like the bounce attempts.
So
I'm a big fan of the bounce.
I had done the Zora checks itself, but I hadn't done Pyramid or Hobo, and I wasn't in Ice Palace, so there was still a chunk that the flippers opened up logically for me. And I kind of wanted to follow the chain of the mids, since I felt I got to them pretty good. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this it really funnels you into going into that pod play, because after doing left side Darkwell, there's nothing left to do. Then you get the book and the fire rod. I mean, you're obviously gonna go back to Skullwoods, and then mids, yay!
I was actually hoping that there was a chance that maybe Raylan got the fire rod earlier on in Sah's closet, and then did Skullwoods somehow. I guess you always have the mirror. So yes, or maybe did Skullwoods but without the book, so didn't check the pet. I thought that was a possibility. I didn't think it was likely, but I thought it was a possibility.
It definitely was a possibility. I was kind of thinking of maybe you would have done it. Even though you skip Eastern, you might not skip Saha. The fire
that's fair.
was around there. And that's why I thought, okay, maybe there's a chance I got efficiently to the pet. If he checks Skullwoods early, then you might not get the pet check, so the mids would give me an advantage then. But yeah.
I guess we did the same thing there.
Yeah.
I felt quite bad after clearing out Eastern for nothing, but then obviously when I did check pet, I actually felt really good. Then at that point I thought, okay, I'm in good shape.
I actually left after pot before doing the boss, since I hadn't even touched the front of Skullwoods, so I did that into the pet check and routed that then back to doing pot Eastern.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I also skipped out on the pod boss the first time, so it's a time loss. But I think most people don't do the pod boss there, so I thought that was okay. But I did do the front of Skull earlier, so I knew there was only one item in Skullwoods. But it's everything that happened after the myths I felt really bad about. I thought I was in big trouble because I think dipping Mire is kind of reasonable there, but I decided to go to Mire Shed and Checkerboard and then leave and go and do all the other things, and then like the Smith Chain had nothing and Pyramid Catfish had nothing, and then it was a wasted trip up to Dark Den Mountain. I checked the TR medallion, but that's about it. And then eventually I get back to Mire and both things are in Mire, so I actually felt like there's a really good chance I was losing this race, because you could do Mire before any of that overworld stuff.
I had done, or if I had gotten the cane the first time also Mire probably would have won. I had done the Smith Chain before, but and then when Checkerboard Cave went up the mountain and then was in Mire, so it would have been close, but I felt I had, up until then, I had a really good route. And yeah.
Yeah, so...
Then after that, I kind of wanted to make up for all the unnecessary stuff and even did more unnecessary stuff in Todd Rock. Oh well.
Yeah, so for the beginning, Raylan, you skipped a couple of checks that Shady Force did. Shady Force, you were a lot more thorough in the early game, which did cost you a little bit of time, like Sora, then Magic Bat, then Frontal Skullwoods. But yeah, it all changed on that game. It was really the game-winning choice there.
Yeah, I assume Raylan was in Mire a lot before me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's in really good shape if he gets the cane there as well, I think. So yeah. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I guess that's what bailed me out in this one.
I believe he did Mire into Ice into Swamp.
Yep.
And then when Swamp didn't pay out, go up to Catfish, and then it was his last location back into Mire.
Oh yeah, I had even done Ice Palace as well, just to put Mire off longer. I had done Ice Palace without Samaria or Flippers. I just wanted to do it just because it's a crystal.
Yeah, if I had a cane, I would definitely have done that, but I didn't really want to go into Ice Palace if it is not even in logic, since there was a good chance that maybe the cane is just in Mire, and then flippers and or hookshot are up in TR since we didn't really clear that. So
Yeah, makes sense. Absolutely. Yeah.
I wasn't really fond of doing that ice bar display. I thought about it though. It's definitely a reasonable choice to make if you want to not do Meyer.
And in a way, it paid off a little bit for me because I got the early small key, so it wasn't the slowest Meyer layout it could have been. I didn't lose too much time. But yeah, I don't know. I think that one's 50-50 really. Yeah, it's just hard to know what's best. I just can't believe the cross keys guys beat us. That's crazy.
Yeah, an hour 40 in casual boots. That is quite a long seed for a seed like this.
I mean, the pet seed into a French vanilla cane will do that to you. So you have to have fast cross keys, but it's not so unusual as it would for other seeds.
Then, of course, hookshot on Trinex and Tile Room GT Big. And so, how did you feel about go moding that, Raylan?
I mean, at that point, I knew either Shady had to have last locate the cane 2, and then I lost time in TR, because to how bad I did that compared to what you would have done normally. So I had to have needed to do something in GT, and yeah, that was basically the only option where there's maybe some chance in some world that I'm still in that, but yeah. I mean, in TR it was probably visible that I had kind of given up on the race, and then with that big key, I thought maybe there's an off chance somewhere, but yeah.
I am surprised at the collection rates. I was expecting higher.
Well, you can only get so high when you for example, when you find the 2 items in certain dungeons, like in Skullwoods, you don't.
Fair enough.
So that's still very high for a non-key sand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this seed. Do you have any final words to the viewers?
I'm just GG's to Raylan. It was a crazy seed, and there's always fun racing him. And at least we have a game 4 now in this series, so we have at least one more race in this series, which should be fun. And thanks to you guys for commentating and tracking and stuff. We really appreciate it.
He did pretty much say it all. GG's again.
So yeah, big thank you to my co-com, WhatsApp, for coming with me today. It was a good experience.
Thank you for that. I just want to say it was a pleasure. Let's go ahead and see game 4 on this, because it was a pretty good seed, even though it was trolled.
Also, big thank you to our tracker, Schwarze Hexe BW58. Sorry, 88. Yeah, butchering German is my pastime. Also, thank you to the admin team for all the work behind the scenes, putting these streams together. We all love you, and thank you for being able to show off these fantastic runners. And that's gonna be it for us right now. I just need to very, very quickly check the schedule. I don't believe we do have one more race today at, I need to do some mental math here, at 11 Eastern Standard Time. We have another seed between, okay, this is going to be hard for me as well, Kabuki Hondo Activist Department versus Farm Friends in an Inversia seed. I believe that is for the Open League. But that is our next Link to the Past race today. So, thank you everybody for joining us. and we'll see you in the next race. Bye.